Have you noticed that maybe you can be a little unfair in some of your friendships or relationships? Have you noticed that you can sort of make assumptions and pin it not just necessarily to one person, but one kind of person, and therefore your relationships really suffer or you're holding yourself back? If so, you're going to want to make sure that you watch this whole video through the end, because I'm going to share with you how to correct that. Hi, my name is Meli Rentas, and I have been helping people take control of their mental health for the past 12 years. Negative thinking is a huge part of anxiety, and being able to really fine-tune and identify exactly what kind of negative thoughts you have is going to help you really overcome and live in the moment and stop selling yourself short. One example of negative thinking is overgeneralizing. So this means having maybe an experience with one person and then kind of pinning it on a bunch of other people as well. So here's an example. Let's say you kind of grew up and were constantly, rejected by people that you found attractive. You may not realize this, but as you get older and go on into adulthood, you start to create this generalization where you automatically feel like you know that anyone you find attractive is going to reject you. So you put up a wall and you set these boundaries because you're trying to not get hurt. But making this overgeneralization isn't necessarily healthy, because as you can imagine, you're making an assumption on a previous experience with 1, 2, or 3 people and putting it on every person that you meet thereafter. So that's just one example. There can be many from experiences with parents or friendships, not just romantic relationships and stuff like that. So overgeneralizing, maybe you can see right now how it can really just hold you back. And so there's about 7 to 9 different forms. Some of them can kind of overlap, and there's many different professionals in the field of thinking, whether it's psychiatrists, psychologists, and counselors that have different theories on negative thinking. But ultimately, there's about, I think, 7 to 9 of them, and I'll be sharing them all in upcoming videos. So if you want to learn about all of them, just to make sure, like, hey, what is it that I'm dealing with? Maybe it's overgeneralizing, or maybe it's that and something else. So you want to make sure that you subscribe and like the video, turn on notifications, because you don't want to miss this series of videos, so that you can finally learn to take control of your thoughts and live in the moment with the ones that you love. Again, you don't want to hold yourself back.